Alright, so we're back. We got a few updates on the IMAYCC 100cc bicycle engine kit. So, what we ended up doing so far is we got rid of this 44 tooth sprocket. This is a 32. This came with my chain. That chain, brand new chain. So, few updates, man. I broke the chain, man. I fucked it up real bad. I kept using it. It was all twisted and mangled, but it kept popping and fucking up on me. It was no good. Oh, and I blew my back tire. This is a different tire my bro gave me. Hooked me up, emergency roadside tire change on some shit. And now we got 36 tooth sprocket with the new chain. That's our 32. We haven't tried that yet, but we upgraded the carburetor, or upgraded. It's the NT carburetor does just fine, man. It's not bad, but I do like the auto whatchamacallit on there. So broke a throttle cable, popped my back tire, got a fucking screw through it somehow with my crazy ass luck, broke the fuck out my chain. It's been about 2 weeks, so I upgraded. I got a I had to change the whole back wheel. If you notice in the first video, I had the same rim that I did up front in the back, and my chain came off and chewed my whole spokes up and everything. So that's that. We upgraded the carburetor. Let's see. So basically, I ended up taking this little exhaust piece off or something or another. Oh, in order to fit this on with the filter, this HP carburetor, I had to take the intake off, put it in the carburetor, and then put the whole thing on at once, and then tighten the bolts. And when I did that, there's a really thin piece of paper in there as the gasket. So temporarily what I did, till I got that gasket that's on there, is I was using cardboard. Literally just cut it out of a fucking beer box and threw it on there, and that was working great. I was getting the high RPMs when I put it back on without the gasket, and still that little paper shit on there. Real high RPMs at idle. Looked it up, turns out it was an air leak. So I made one of these, threw on there, and that was working beautifully for the longest time. And then finally got this thing right here, which it's kind of stupid. That's supposed to go on there, kind of pull my carburetor out to the side a bit so I could put a new air filter on there. Turns out they don't leave you very much room to fit a fucking Allen key in here to get that tightened down on there. So I just kind of left that for now, but that's an upgrade I'm about to do. Yeah, everything's been running pretty good, I'd say. The motor itself has survived 2 crashes, don't ask. It's all muddy. I've been beating on this fucking motor. I got another one on the way. I got the silver one coming. This motherfucking, I cut the baffle out of the exhaust. I upgraded that gasket, the carburetor, the back wheel tire, and put a 36 on there rather than the 40. Oh, also, I upgraded my chain tensioner, man. I feel like the chain tensioner had a lot to do with how the chain kept fucking up on me, and turns out I was slightly right. I added this motherfucker on there. Real tight motherfucker. I drilled a hole up here, put that spring on in there, attached it to this little doohickey. I drilled 2 extra holes on the actual chain tensioner to put this on there. That allows for real good tension. Like, as you can see, that is solid tension right there, man. That's been working beautifully. This is an upgrade. Look how thick that sprocket is. Look how thin this piece of shit is. I mean, it's a good sprocket. It did alright. It's just, fuck that. Needed more speed. I haven't done much of a speed test on it with that. Oh, I also changed my spark plug from, what was it? I don't know if it's an upgrade or not, but this is what came with the kit. It's an Z8C, and I changed it to this whatever the fuck this is. L7T. And yeah, that's been feeling a lot better than this spark plug that came with it. So that's just my backup, keep on me and whatnot. But what else should I do? I got these Schwinn tail lights and headlight. Changed my brake pads probably twice already, because these brakes are not ideal for this type of shit. I'm already chewed the fuck out of those. This is still the original front wheel and tire. This motherfucker is from 1988. This is the original tire and wheel that came with the bike. It's a 1988 Mountain Dew promo bike for Diet Mountain Dew. But yeah, I ain't running no air filter right now. I do have, hold on. I do have this air filter that I plan on trying to throw on there. Still haven't confirmed if that diameter is correct or not. I'm assuming probably not, so I'll probably have to rig some shit up to get it to fit, but it's way more open than the stock air filter to come on it. Plus, I broke that one. Alright, I don't know what I did with the other air filter that was on there, but it was just a small one. It barely fit in there. I had to crush it in a bit. I ended up breaking that one. It just ripped the fucking rubber around it. So I've been running it with no filter on it, and it's doing fine. It's fucking going. Like I said, this engine is my beater. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of this engine until it blows, because I got another one on the way. And I got it fully reimbursed, so... I did end up taking some of this grease, this high temp shit. It's the red stuff, man. And I used a bit of it on the gears in here and in the clutch on this side. You gotta grease up the actual tube a bit and the actual ball and the rod in there. Actually, let me show you what else I did. Broke my fucking clutch housing, so I can't put a fucking bolt in there no more, but somehow it still fucking works. So that's fucking wicked. That was a scare. I thought it was just done for. The chain popped off and chewed up everything on the inside. Surprised the sprocket's even holding anymore. I done beat the fuck out of this in the last week or two I had it. Heck yeah. Haven't upgraded my CDI yet. I plan on getting to that, but yeah, that's pretty much all the updates. I've been changed from 16 to 1 to I think like 20 to 1 gas oil mixture. And yeah, I'll get y'all on a ride here in a little bit, get a good video in. I gotta change my brake pads and shit.